In an apostolic conference like this, the emphasis of the Holy Spirit is the making of men, so that some will migrate from children to become young men. He said, I write unto you, young men, because you are strong. He said, the word of the Lord abides in you, and you have overcome the evil one. So a point is coming where God will look at you as the extension of his invincible government. A point will come where God will look at you as an extension of his will, of his wisdom, and of his dominion. If you don't mature from a child to that point where you become a son standing at the gate to defend the interest of God, it means your creation has little or no implication. And then God expects you to also come to a point where he can share his heart with you, where you can coexist and co-rule with him. That's why I said, I write unto you, fathers, because you have known him that is from the beginning. I call this the horizontal and the vertical journey of life. The horizontal journey of life is impact. The vertical journey of life is intimacy. A believer who has begun to mature moves from that place of just waiting for God's supply. He begins to ask questions like, how do I become relevant with you? This is why conferences like this are important. So that as you live here, you will understand when God begins to refine you. You will understand when God begins to work on you and prepare you for a higher calling. Because it's not enough to just wait for God's supply. Even the goat is sustained by God. Even the cow is sustained by God. The birds are sustained by God. We cannot live at that quadrant of life where we just depend on what God supplies. A point will come where we participate with God to advance his kingdom. This is why every believer must understand God's purpose, God's plan, and God's program.